another week. It is Monday. It's another Monday, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to go fishing. Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, we are. I got my buddy over there, Joe Hall, and we're getting closer to the lake all the time, and we're going to go fishing. Now, we've got a crazy day here in Oklahoma this week. Today and tomorrow, we've got, I mean, like, they let all the schools out last night. I'm talking last night. All the schools, there are a few running, but nearly every school in Oklahoma, they canceled classes last night because such a threat of severe weather and F5 tornadoes. And so Joe and I is going to go fishing. You know, and we can get off the water. We're not going to venture too awful far from the boat ramp. We're going to stay around close. It starts thunder and lightning, and we're going to get off here. Hopefully, this unstable weather will cause the fish to be biting. Hopefully, we can catch some fish. But we got a nice week planned. I'll be fishing with Joe today and tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll be traveling over to Table Rock Lake. I'm going to fish an MLF tournament over there, Major League Fishing Tournament. It's not a regular tour tournament for MLF because, you know, I fish FLW and not MLF. But we got letters everywhere. You think it was in a dang military, wouldn't you? But anyway, I'll be traveling on Wednesday over to Table Rock Lake. Great dinner over there on Wednesday night. Thursday, we have a special team Major League Fishing Tournament. I'll be paired with Ott Defoe, the current Classic champion. I think Johnny Morris is paired with Kevin Van Dam. Roland Martin is paired with Timmy Horton, and Edwin Evers is paired with Bill Dance. And the winner's going to win, I understand, a new Tracker off-road ATV. So, man, that's a great deal right there. Major League Fishing rules, we're only going to fish 4 hours, 2-hour session in the morning, 30-minute break, another 2-hour session. We'll be through before lunch on Table Rock Lake. So that's what we'll be doing on Thursday. Be traveling back Thursday night. We got crawfish coming in to be putting in the lakes. We'll be showing you how we put in crawfish in our lakes here on Twin Eagle Ranch. Got a big crowd here for the weekend. Be having a big crawfish boil on Saturday night or Sunday night or both. So we got a big week planned. Hope y'all stick around and see what happens during this week with Jimmy Houston. There's one right there, right there. I thought we'd start out on a spinnerbait, Joe. Oh, what a great way to start right there. I'm fishing with Joe Hall. Joe's a buddy of mine that has probably done 60 or 70 television shows with us over the last 40 some odd years. And we're just going to keep that tradition going till one of us dies. And then if it's me first, Lord have mercy, what did I say? But if it's me first, if it's me first, I'm just going to let Joe take the boat and do a television show without me. That's a nice, pretty little bass.
That and I can handle it.
You can handle it. You can handle it.
That's right.
Remember, on our television show, you have to catch fish, though, Joe.
Oh, there's another stinger.
We have a crazy day out here. Let me tell you. You can see it's misting rain right now, just sort of spitting rain, and but it is actually one of the worst forecasts, severe weather days in the state of Oklahoma. They're forecasting F4 and F5 tornadoes. All of the schools let out, just about, you know, there's a few still in session today. Last night, they let out last night. In other words, they canceled school a day in advance. They didn't even wait until, you know, they canceled it just on the forecast. That's how bad it's supposed to be. Now, you know, I thought probably, because vegetation is really getting up heavy, we're getting into the summer months, and I thought maybe we'd probably be catching fish on a sinking worm, or maybe a little mushroom head jig with a little bit of a pow stick on the end of it, stuff like that. But since it's so cloudy and the weather's so unstable, I told Joe, let's start out with some spinnerbaits and see what happens.
There we go, Jimmy.
Maybe 200 and something.
Earth to Jimmy.
Oh, you got a fish.
We're going to have a tree problem here. Come on.
Ooh, that's a big one, Joe. That's a good fish right there.
That's what you came out here for.
That's what you came to catch?
That's big one, yes.
That's a good one there. That's a good. Oh, I thought he was bigger than that when he jumped. I thought it was a 5-pounder. I just saw the tail end of the jump.
He's not. You mean he's not 5 pounds?
Yeah, he's 5 pounds, Joe. Oh, that's a 5-pounder, Joe.
One
buddy?
fisherman to another. Yes, he's 5 pounds.
He's a 5-pounder, Joe.
Yeah, someday.
All day long, he's a 5-pounder.
Someday he will be.
Yeah, well, someday he will be. That's right.
Yes,
Unless you put him in the skillet.
Yeah, this one's going to go back. You might have to have the pliers on him.
Get hooked good?
Yeah.
It's the way you want them. We got a double willow leaf,
Yeah.
Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait on is what we're fishing with. And The great thing about our spinnerbaits is no matter what size you get, a 3/8 or a half, we put a little bit larger blade on there. So it's got an upsized blade on, which allows you to, I think, catch a little bit larger fish and doesn't keep the small fish from biting it. I think that the little bit larger blade on there, whether it's a round blade or a willow leaf blade, helps you catch a little bit larger fish, and it doesn't keep the small fish off. And I like to use a combination gold and silver. Sometimes I'll put the gold on the end, sometimes I have the silver on the end. Doesn't really make any difference, I don't think. Just that combination is really gives the bass a little bit different look. If I was going to use solid blades, I'd use solid gold. Catching a lot of those fish out of deep water. You're throwing to the opposite side of the boat, and they're coming up the top of the water out of deep water. That's an aggressive. That's a good fish right there.
I have to believe that's your fish.
That is a nice one. Yeah, Joe was bringing those fish up. Some of them are out of. We're in 19.8 feet of water. 19.8 feet, and Joe's catching them, running it right up on top of the water. And I'm fishing up shallower in that grass. I mean, there, I threw it out there in the deep water and caught one too. Well, obviously, Joe, mine's the same size as yours. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Man, Joe, that's a good fish. You're throwing a spinnerbait. You're running a spinnerbait on top of the water over 20 foot of water. Now that will just show you that the fish are eating. I mean, eating. Oh, did you see that and come up and get that? Man, what a strike. Oh, look at him pull. I mean, he come right to the top of the water and got it. I mean, right to the top of the water. Oh, my goodness, look at that. That's a nice fish right there, buddy. That is a good fish right there. Boy, and he is stuck. Look at the belly on that booger.
When they hit them, they're hitting them, aren't they?
They're crushing it. I mean, the fish are biting right as good right now as I've seen them bite anywhere in a couple of years. And it's this hurricane weather around here that's causing it. It's amazing. And that is a dandy right there. And they're biting. Come on top and got that bait. They're not giants, but they're nice fish. I mean, we're smoking a nice fish.
This is a good side of the boat, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah. That's a pretty nice fish. Ow! Golly! Ah! He flopped and that blade hit me. That spinnerbait blade hit me, and I mean, it busted my knuckle. He says, "You're complaining, I got a hook in my mouth." Look at the belly on that booger, will you? Let me tell you, when the pressure is moving really, really fast, either going up or going down, it's going down right now. Pressure is diving down right now as this cold front. It's not a cold front, it's basically a hurricane that's coming in here. It's inland, and of course it's not a hurricane, but I looked at it on the weather. I looked at it on the weather yesterday, and it was spinning out in the Pacific Ocean off California. It was spinning out there, and it was spinning around. Oh, did you see that? I'm talking.
You were just hanging out over the side.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're all the same size. Just really nice fish. Joe, we are smoking them, baby doll. We are having our way with these bass. God. Oh my goodness. Look at there. He's hooked on the outside of the mouth. Look at there. Let me tell you, if the bass don't get the legend spinnerbait, the legend spinnerbait will get the bass. Look pretty good too. Boy, those are just gorgeous, gorgeous fish. My lips are going to be raw. We're smoking them so much. Oh, there's you striking clear water. I mean, a striking clear, calm water. May not get many, but that one was fooled. That one was fooled. Big time. Oh, he's out of the mouth. No, he's in the mouth. Yeah, he got it in the mouth. Boy, those are just chunks. Every one of them are chunks. Not giants, just chunks. Just really good fish. That was pretty right there.
Well, if we were fishing for meat, we wouldn't be hungry right now.
Yeah, but Joe, one of the things that causes fishing's better right now than it's ever been anywhere in the nation. And one of the things that's caused that is so much catching and releasing bass fishing, and And then not only that, but you know, bass fishermen are, you know, so many of them are just simply catch and release. And but even guys that are crappie fishing stuff, the limits we have were 15-inch minimum length limits, 14-inch minimum length limits, slot limits, which I don't like, but it makes you throw back a lot of fish, even if they're not the best way to go. You still have to throw back a lot. And even the guys out here that are crappie fishing or whatever, just they are really sure enough fishing for a fish dinner. They still have to throw a lot of fish back because of the length limits. So, and what that's caused is, as time's gone by, boy, the fishing just got better and better all over the nation. I mean, everywhere it's better.
That's great news.
Oh, it's fantastic. And the fishermen, particularly the bass fishermen, have just done so much for conservation. This is a little guy here. He's down in the grass.
Yeah,
I think we get back in the wind, we got a chance to catch bigger ones. Don't you? There's a lot. There's all kinds of grass that we're fishing. That's a kind of an angel grass right there. But there's all kinds of grass. There's a lot of hydrilla we're fishing, coontail moss, you know, lots of vegetation in the water. I don't. That's not really an angel grass. I don't know what kind of grass that's got. That angel grass kind of in between that, and I don't know what that is right there. It looks a little bit like hydrilla, but I'm not real sure. But the fish get in it. I do know that.
a little feisty one.
Pretty dang nice one. We got to get out in the wind. Joe's catching fish back there, not saying a word, just quiet. Just sitting back there. I don't even think he's paying attention when he caught that one, really. I think he was half asleep. That's the biggest one you caught all day, isn't it?
I think you're right there.
You called him a little one. That's a good one.
Probably. The second hardest.
Well, we're getting a few bites back here in the calm water. There's no doubt about that. But come here, baby. Pretty nice fish.
Jimmy, you're picking them right off the side of that, aren't you? That moss.
That right there was right in that grass. Come off that grass.
Yeah.
Boy, they are pretty. Golly, they're pretty fish. We could have caught fish on a lot of different baits today, Joe, I'm sure, but boy, hadn't it been fun to catch them on these legend spinner baits. I mean, they have dominoed on them. A lot of really nice fish, too. I mean, no giants. Kind of waving his little fin at me. It's just blowing in the wind, actually.
They're pretty healthy.
Yeah, I am. Oh, I saw you miss that one. Look at my spinnerbait. He crushed it. He crushed it. Bend it back. Keep using it till it breaks. Hey, guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed that. We're out here working hard, doing videos all the time, and we really, really appreciate you watching, more than you can ever know. Be sure to hit that sub button and subscribe to our channel because we need every one of you. Hey, have a lot of fun. Let's go fishing.